this.
Guard this with your life.
A whole new twist in the game.
I don't even know what we're doing now.
Toyota presents The Block, Sunday on 9.
Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world. Jennifer Hudson.
I can't get through without crying.
All right, sweetheart.
I just can't believe this.
Idle injustice?
She seems stunned.
The tears, the hugs. E.T. obtains the footage you didn't see as Jennifer Hudson is sent packing.
Jennifer told me that John said after the show it should have been me.
Outrage over the voting. Is it unfair? As Jennifer breaks down.
Also, Matthew Perry busted.
I do not believe this.
His dramatic cop confrontation. Then, cashless and clueless. Can Paris and Nicole survive a road trip on charm alone?
We don't have any money. Nothing.
I do have money in real life.
Then, Jackson, a flight risk? What his teenage accuser said behind closed doors that could send Michael on the run.
Lots of money can buy you a flight to anywhere you want.
And what Michael was doing when the latest decision was handed down.
Then, talking to the animals.
He likes that acupuncture. He says that's working well.
Only in Hollywood. The psychic reading the minds of celebrity pets.
She was mentioning things that no one could possibly know about. Unbelievable.
America's outrage over American Idol's voting system. Hello, everybody. I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm Bob Goen. 20 million viewers had to be stunned when Jennifer Hudson was given the boot. And tonight, there is backlash over the way the votes are cast.
Jennifer Hudson.
There were people that were heckling and yelling, like, no, screaming, and it's America. It's America. I don't know what's going on, Bob. I don't know what's going on, but none of it makes sense to me.
Many today are shaking their heads in astonishment. The axe fell on Jennifer, and no one was as surprised as Idol judge and ET special correspondent Paula Abdul.
You know, there's some credibility on the line here.
This happens every season, but I don't give up. I know that America knows what to do. When push comes to shove, when it comes down to the end, the right person is going to win.
Today, the fallen idol let loose on Air with Ryan Seacrest.
It's okay.
Were you aware last night after the show that so many people across the country were outraged?
That, for me, was the most shocking.
Jennifer told me that John said after the show it should have been me.
But the tears started to flow when talk turned to Jennifer's special bond with George Huff.
I can't get through without crying.
Okay. That's all right, sweetheart.
Jennifer teamed up with guest judge Barry Manilow for a duet on Weekend in New England. His CD, 2 Nights Live, is in stores now.
She seems stunned, and I don't blame her. She seems stunned by the love and attention she's getting from this wacky thing that happened last night.
Over 20 million viewers tuned in to Jennifer's dismissal, and that wasn't the only shocker.
Tonight, this is our bottom 3.
Judges' favorites, Fantasia Barrino and LaToya London, were also at the bottom of the heap. After the show, E.T. found former idol Leah LaBelle fresh from a visit backstage.
How's Jennifer doing?
Jennifer, she's all right. You know, she's hurt, but that's normal, you know. So all of America needs to step up their game and vote a little harder because that was a little bit ridiculous.
Before the telecast, E.T. overheard co-executive producer Nigel Lithgow telling Jasmine Trias' dad that whatever happens, you've had a great ride. LaToya hit the craft services table and grabbed a cup of coffee just minutes before the show. And at the end of the night, we found Simon having a smoke in traffic after a hard week at the judges' table. Hugh Jackman, who was out promoting his epic action-adventure Van Helsing opening May 7th, gave us his take on idol voting.
10 to 20-year-old or kids, whoever rings up, are they the ultimate judge of talent? No, but they're just going to choose whoever they think is cool, you know.
This tape shows Jennifer giving her last performance as an idol. The show ran long, and she didn't get a chance to complete her swan song.
Millions of votes were cast Tuesday night. So what happened? Stick around because I'll be back later to tell you if America could deliberately vote for the worst singer to be the next American Idol.
Michael Jackson stays under the radar as reports surface that he's been indicted by a grand jury. What went on in that secret courtroom and who testified? Our Mark Steinis has the latest.
Sources say a majority of the members of the grand jury agreed to indict the star after hearing from many witnesses, including the 14-year-old accuser himself.
Everything happened behind closed doors. It's the boy, it's a psychiatrist, it's the stewardess from the airplane who served liquor. It's all sorts of people testifying negatively about Michael Jackson. There are 20 members of the grand jury, and obviously 12 of them did agree that there's enough evidence there to go to trial.
Court TV's Diane Diamond tells E.T. the news of the indictment leaked out last night after jurors were reportedly transported in vans with darkened windows to the Santa Barbara courthouse.
I hear that the grand jury foreman then went to the courtroom to actually file the official indictment papers.
Just where was Michael Jackson when the news broke?
I understand that Michael Jackson is still with his children in Orlando, Florida. They wanted to go to Disney World. Is he a flight risk? You bet he is. He may have some financial trouble, but he's got lots and lots of money, and lots of money can buy you a flight to anywhere you want.
Jackson's defense team reacted to the indictment by saying that the singer is innocent and that the indictment was merely a formal accusation.
Transcripts of the grand jury proceedings will be made available to Jackson's lawyers within 10 days. They will then be made public 10 days after that. Unless Jackson's team can convince a judge, doing so could taint a future jury pool.
Donald Trump is standing up for Jackson. Via telephone, he told CNN's Larry King Live that he doesn't believe the charges.
He lived in Trump Tower. I knew what was happening with Michael Jackson. You know what was happening? Absolutely nothing.
If Jackson is arraigned in Santa Maria on April 30th for the second time, he will have to be in court and will once again plead not guilty.
Outrage over Princess Diana death pictures tops our ET News link. Last night on CBS, 48 Hours Investigates aired photocopies of pictures taken of Diana at the fatal crash site. The princess's brother issued a statement saying his family was, quote, shocked and sickened by CBS's actions. And the broadcast dominated British papers with headlines including fury as TV shows dying Diana. This was the first time the images were broadcast, and CBS stands by its decision, saying the photocopies are placed in journalistic context and that they are, quote, in no way graphic or exploitative. ET insiders spotted covert couple Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony holding hands and acting very much like a public couple. Yesterday afternoon, the pair had a late lunch at the Beverly Hills Hotel in its famed Polo Lounge. Dressed casually, she in jeans with her hair pulled up, and he in a leather jacket, they made no attempt to hide their affection. They strolled through the hotel lobby and then left in the same SUV. And E.T. has learned that Janet Jackson will perform her hit single All Night at this year's Kiss FM Wango Tango on-air concert. It's happening May 15th.
Matthew Perry gets busted, or he thinks he does. Matthew thought he was just car shopping with Howard Deutsch, the director of his movie The Whole 10 Yards. Then the cops burst in.
I do not believe this.
You too. What are you standing here for? This is not a dance. Let's go against the wall.
Howard Deutsch. Matthew Perry.
But, surprise, it's Ashton Kutcher up to his old tricks. Matthew's getting punked on Sunday's season premiere on MTV.
Help yourself, Chandler.
Help yourself, Chandler. Help yourself. Listen, do you know if I hit this? Do you know if I hit this and put names out there, this media?
I feel like we're cheating on our house. And if we're gonna cheat, shouldn't it be with like a hot, younger house that does stuff that our house won't do?
Meanwhile, on NBC's Friends Tonight, Matthew has a more restful time as Chandler and Monica check out their new neighbor's house.
What a hole. So, what do you think? Love it.
I'm slaving next to go. Over on Survivor All-Stars on CBS, Sheehan figures she's on her way out. And in the reward challenge, the survivors face themselves, or big masks of themselves. When their mask is smashed, they're out of the challenge. Now listen up, girls. What would you do if you found your boyfriend's little black book? Would you dig in? Brittany Murphy does and finds out he's commitment phobic in this ET First.
Okay, people. First, I want to say hello to our new associate producer, Stacey Holt. Welcome to our little thing.
In the film, Brittany is an up-and-comer in the world of talk TV. Oscar winner Kathy Bates plays a ratings-driven talk show host.
Hello? Anyone there? My numbers go up. Your numbers go up.
Here comes Jerry Maguire.
How Kippy help you?
Along with a new job, she's got a new man, Derek.
None of the Fritz, the supermodel.
We dated a little. I told you that, didn't I?
But when he leaves his electronic organizer, she can't resist temptation.
Little black books. Electronic footprints of where your man has been and with whom.
And before you can say Palm Pilot, Stacy and her co-workers, led by Holly Hunter, set out to dig up the dirt on Derek's former flames.
Hello, Lulu Fritz. We'd like you to come in tomorrow for an interview.
Tell me about one of the early guys.
Oh, say, Derek.
It was completely about sex.
Sex.
I just used him for...
We know.
There's so many. He could have a sister named Joyce, who he French kisses and licks.
Little Black Book hits theaters in October.
How do you know her?
What?
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. And Brittany can't get away from these relationship problems. She's reportedly working on yet another romantic comedy, this one called Boyfriend in a Box.
Coming up, Paris and Nicole discover how the other half lives.
Hi. Is this a real trailer park? Yes.
Hollywood's pet psychic, which stars believe she can talk to their animals.
Sometimes she has a bit of pain down here.
Secrets of the geishas, white makeup, black teeth. And is there a flaw in the voting on American Idol? Why some are saying Jennifer Hudson should still be singing.
That's coming up on Entertainment Tonight.
Good afternoon. Coming up in National 9 News, authorities...
He wants to go outside. He has issues. Only in Beverly Hills would you find a dog psychic who really bow-wows the stars.
You're the only celebrity I'd want to meet.
Sonia Fitzpatrick impressed Tori Spelling with what she knows about her. Not by reading the tabloids, but supposedly by reading the minds of her pets.
There's something where you're going
Traveling?
to plan. Yes, travel.
I'm getting married this summer, so I'll be on a honeymoon.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
She is called the pet psychic.
Sometimes she has a bit of pain down here. Yes.
She even has her own TV show.
Come here, Gator.
He says he'll be working again like crazy if you give him plenty of red meat. So let me explain to him that this has been a mistake.
You can see her weekday mornings at 8 on TV's Animal Planet, but you can't always hear her talk to the animals.
Yes, I know, darling. When I start talking to them, I start picking up feelings, emotions, and senses, and then I hear telepathically the words in my thoughts.
And of all the celebrities we spotted at the pet festival called the Silver Spoon Dog and Baby Buffet...
This is Swifty Lugnuts. He's almost 11 years old.
From Jason Priestley to Rachel Hunter to Kathy Griffin, Sonia was the star attraction.
She was mentioning things that no one could possibly know about. That was unbelievable.
And where are your wooden floors?
Oh, my gosh.
Sonia also knew actors Robert Wagner and Jill St. John were giving their dog some rather prickly treatment.
He likes that acupuncture. He hasn't always had that. He says that's working well.
Mimi hates the cats. And I always said one day I'm going to meet Sonia and I'm going to ask her why Mimi hates the cats. The reason we wanted her to come on your show is because we have a question for you. We have 3 cats and she hates the cats. And he's indifferent. And we just always want to know why she hates them.
She said one of them is very rude to her and swats stuff.
For more on this female Dr. Doolittle, get your paws on a mouse and click ET Online, powered by Yahoo Entertainment.
I had to ask about the cats, so now I know. Mimi still hates the cats.
Now, am I weird or was that? And the secrets of a geisha are revealed tonight on National Geographic Channel's Culture Shock Week. From the painted face to the black teeth and big wigs. But the biggest secret of all, no sex with clients allowed.
Next, more idol outrage. Is technology to blame for Jennifer's jilting?
If that's what people are using, go out and get the automatic speed dialer.
Plus, a former idol's revelation that he was sexually molested by a family friend.
It really haunted the rest of his life.
Hey, T, want to hitch a ride with Nicole and me for Simple Life 2?
No money, no credit card. What's an heiress to do?
There's no mirror in here. We need to buy a mirror. Walmart.
That's next on Entertainment Tonight.
Hello again. Tonight on A Current Affair, exposing the dirty tricks making mug shoppers of all of us. What's Aussie made and what's not. Get the facts on this fair dinkum fraud. Plus a war story that will melt your heart, I promise. Tonight, 6:30.
Real-life rich girls Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie hit the road broke. And as our Maria Menounos found out, there is trouble when they get to their first first ever trailer park.
Hey, E.T., want to hitch a ride with Nicole and me for Simple Life 2?
Here we come. But driving their silver Airstream from Miami to L.A. was tough on Paris and Nicole from day one.
There's no mirror in here.
We need to buy a mirror. Walmart.
But with what? The show's premise leaves the two without any money or credit cards.
Hi. We don't have any money.
Where? Don't have money? Nothing? I do have money in real life.
Sir, do you have 75 cents? It was a long road trip.
What is that? Fuel level low. Here's a gas station, thank God.
We just want to know if we can borrow like $5 or $1. $2.
Hey.
I have no money. Dos more. Por favor. You know what? $5. I'll do you a favor. I'll take the 10.
But where do they park the thing?
Thanks.
Not exactly a Hilton.
Hi.
Is this a real trailer park?
Yes.
Oh, if the neighbor up the hill there comes bothering you, don't open the door.
The Simple Life 2 premieres June 16th on Fox, and the miracle is Paris and Nicole survived the trip.
Oh my God, Paris, you're gonna hit the thing. Go right. No, left. Go that way. Go
Right
left. I mean, yeah. You know how to back up this thing?
Oh, no problem. Are you Paris?
Yeah. What if he drives off in the car?
If you see a tanning salon, let's go there too.
The girls are keeping busy. Paris flew down under to film House of Wax, and Nicole posed for the cover of July's Stuff magazine.
Could America get the wrong idol on purpose? Well, millions of phone calls determined last night's winner, but look what happens when you can vote as many times as you can get through.
Jennifer Hudson.
The jaw-dropping results of last night's show on Fox have left millions of Idol fans wondering if the voting is somehow being manipulated.
If you'd like to vote for Jennifer Hudson, 1-866-IDOL-0.
Fans cast their votes by either calling or text messaging the phone number of their favorite contestant. But it's far from one fan, one vote. Armies of speed dialers give themselves calluses voting for their choice time after time. And there are also diehard groups of power dialers who utilize computers and automatic dialers capable of registering thousands upon thousands of votes at the touch of a finger.
People need to know that if people are out there doing that, hey, you might have to go do that to if you want to keep your idol alive.
It all adds up to a system that's less than perfect.
Is it a demographic issue? Is it a popularity issue? Is it that we didn't think that we needed to vote for them because they're already in? No, I mean, that's what people will debate about for weeks to come.
Paula told me that watching Jennifer go from first to worst over the course of the show was beyond comprehension.
The audience was, what, who, what, angry, like looking at each other in disbelief. I felt really bad.
And former American Idol guest judge and legendary Motown songwriter Lamont Dozier says seeing Jennifer go last night left him shaking his head.
When I saw that, I said the bar has definitely dropped as far as talent is concerned. I mean, I wonder what people are thinking, or do they know what this show is about?
He says this disparity between talent and popularity could open the door for people to question the show's credibility.
People with talent like that and the people that watch the show with talent will get discouraged and say, well, hey, if they can take her off the show, I might as well forget it.
But both agree that Jennifer's early exit will likely have a silver lining.
It's a win-win situation. She has a talent, she has a personality. It's nowhere for her to go but up.
Truth is, she wins. She wins so big time.
Very superstitious.
And season 1 contestant R.J. Hilton talks about a painful chapter in his past when he appears tonight on ABC's Primetime Thursday with correspondent Cynthia McFadden.
He was molested at 7 by a male family friend, and it really haunted the rest of his life.
The 22-year-old told McFadden that his music has helped him get through the pain.
I did find healing, and I did work things out.
And mark this down. I'm going to sit down with Jennifer to talk about what went wrong and what she plans to do next. I'll have that for you on Monday on ET.
Tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight, is Mary-Kate or Ashley anorexic? Some say one of the Olsen twins isn't eating enough.
It was a 4-hour lunch, and all they ate was lettuce.
Then, forget Pirates of the Caribbean. We're looking for buried treasure with ET's insider, Lisa Ling.
A special ET preview of my trip to the Republic shipwreck treasure.
That's tomorrow.
Today's ET birthdays are brought to you by Crest. Which Oscar-winning actor began his career as an office boy in MGM's animation studio? Is it Gene Hackman, Dustin Hoffman, or Jack Nicholson? Your answer is next in the E.T. Birthdays.
Tonight on National 9 News with Jim Whaley. Neighbors tell of living next to a Sydney terror suspect. Aussie shooters slam the Athens Olympic venue. And Andrew John with Larry Ember. The Price is Right next on 9.
Today's ET birthdays are brought to you by Crest. Which Oscar-winning actor began his career as an office boy in MGM's animation studio?
That's Jack, who turned 67 today.
Tomorrow, inside a Hollywood divorce.
It's Jennifer Garner on the breakup of her marriage. She tells the new InStyle magazine how she went into shock. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
He owns real estate, resort.